Hi everyone, I am back for my October tea empties. So for the month of October, I drank 46 cups of tea, which was one less than September's tea empties, so 47. So I feel like I'm in that zone where I'm just stuck at that kind of number area, and I really would like to get more, but maybe I just don't have as much time as I used to do. I don't know, I just feel like I still have enough time, but it just doesn't happen. So I don't know, I gotta get into the next tea shift of drinking tea. But I do feel like I did like all tea bags, but I was really trying to finish up some of the tea bags because for November's task was specifically drinking one tea that I really want to drink up. And I don't think I'll finish it in November, but even just make a dent and then eventually finish it, because December will be like the tea advent calendars. But so October was kind of like finishing up tea bags that I really wanted to finish, and then November was one specific tea, and then December was like mostly tea advents, and then January will hopefully be like get back into actually making a dent into certain teas, like smaller amounts, just to actually like start moving. Excuse me. So 46 teas. Excuse me, one of the teas I really wanted to finish, I knew I would like it. I just knew I had it for a while. I got it at like Winners or something, and it's a good tea, and if I saw it, I would get it again. It's simple in a way, but I knew I had it for a while, and I wanted to get rid of it. So 12 of the Highleys Echinacea and Ginger Root tea. And Highleys is one of those brands that you usually see at Winners or Home Sense or Marshalls anyway. So it's green tea with ginger root, echinacea, ashwagandha, and licorice root. So I don't truly find green tea to be too intense caffeine wise for me to drink like late as like a bedtime tea even. Well, bedtime tea, like if I go to bed at 11, latest I drink a tea is like 10ish. So 11, 11:30, 10, 10:30, and then I'd go to bed. But this was a tea that was nice, especially if I felt like I was getting a little, just wanted something, like one of those teas that just feels good when you're sick. So yeah, echinacea and ginger root, very good. I finished it, but if I did see it, I would get it again, because it was just one of those nice green teas with, you know, that you could tell that had some kick to it, but very good, like medicinal a little bit. Next tea I really wanted to finish, and I didn't think I liked it at first, and then when I revisited, I was like, okay, I like this. And drinking it, I'm like, hey, I'm not picky about teas most of the time. I'm sure there are some teas that might need a little bit of warming up to. As some teas you try one time and then you try another time and you change your mind. But the maple apple cider, 8 tea bags from Stash. I mean, this is a nice tea if you like an herbal, like, you know, kind of fruity, kind of sweet. I don't know, it's just, it's rooibos too. It just wasn't something that really I wanted to get again. Now, if I were to get it in my possession again, I would drink it, but I wouldn't truly like go out of my way to get it. So 8 tea bags of that. So I'm really glad I finished those 2 teas. Another tea, it's not like I've had for a while, but in a way, the main type I've had, like I have a quantity that I do eventually want to drink up, but it was my grandmother's favorite tea. So whenever I drink it, I think of her. And I mean, it is, you know, red rose, orange pekoe. 6 of the red rose, orange pekoe. So this is like when you get at hotels. And then I have like more of it when it's like just in like a big box. So it's not individually wrapped. So I will get to that. And I do like orange pekoe. But the way I steep it, and again, I could steep at a different time and make it not as astringent, but it does have a little bit of a bite to it. So the tannins that kind of make it a little bitter. So I really do like orange pekoe, but like when you give myself like a puer, well, a Yunnan black tea, that is a little bit more smoother, so I may like that a little bit more than orange pekoe, as that's smoother. But this, I mean, you give me an orange pekoe, I love orange pekoe. But yeah, so these are just from a hotel. I don't really have any more of this specific, but like I said, I have the not individually wrapped more of the red rose and then Tetley orange pekoe. So at some point I would like to kind of drink those up. But I mean, it's kind of a staple in everyone's house. So, but I do like orange pekoe. So 6 of that. That was kind of nice to drink. And kind of on the same vein of like black teas, just hotel tea bags. Bigelow English Tea Time decaffeinated, which, because it doesn't say breakfast, I don't mind having it in the nighttime. But yeah, decaffeinated I would probably even have in the evening anyways, but this is really good, just plain black tea. Like, that would be a smoother black tea. It wouldn't really have the bitterness red rose, or not red rose, but orange pekoe can have. And then Bigelow, 2 of the decaffeinated, just black teas, and then premium tea, 100% Ceylon. So again, from a hotel, which, hey, if I can get some free tea bags. I know some people don't like decaffeinated because it lacks in flavor, because the way they decaffeinate the tea, they literally strip the caffeine out of the tea and also kind of part of the flavor. I don't mind, but sometimes I do crave like a black tea, but I don't want to necessarily drink it in the evening, so I like gravitate towards a decaf tea. But yeah. And then this bread, I'm not finished, but I am making a dent in it. So it's the draft tea. I've talked many times because it did come with a lot of, I think it was like 12 tea bags and then 8 different flavors. So I've had it for a while, and I am really trying to make a dent in it. But just from what I got from Amazon, I don't think it was a bad price. $25 maybe. But it's been long enough that I have no idea what it was, but I think it was a good price, and you get good flavor and a good amount. So 6 of the peppermint, which again, I'm enjoying peppermint. I do love peppermint. It's classic. Solo of the green tea, just plain. Again, I'm not picky about teas, so I'll pretty much enjoy most teas. A Ceylon Earl Grey, that was nice. And then 2 of the Black Forest. Yeah, black tea forest fruit. I mean, I didn't really get too much of a punch of the flavor, but it was a nice black tea. So, I mean, I am happy of all the tea bags I finished, because some of them I have had for a while. I guess most of them. Excuse me, but that was just good, kind of diving into like being like, okay, I really need to finish these teas. And yeah, I'm hoping. I just feel like the end of the year is coming to an end, so November I am trying to make a dent in one tea that I've had for a while, and I think I will definitely try to finish it for 2024. Maybe it might be January. I might try to just finish off, or February. Sooner the better, though, because it's just one of those teas where I'm like, it is a seasonal tea, but I do really want to finish up. But my main goals will be trying to make a dent in my Teavana teas. I did recently get a Teavana haul, so that is obviously going to be older tea, but still it's newer to me. But yeah, the Teavana teas I own, I really do want to drink smaller quantities. I want to make a dent in just so I can make space, because I do feel like I have so many options, but I do really need to drink those options down. But tea bags are always a good, easy, especially in ways of preparing. You don't have to clean the strainer out. You just take the tea bag out and clean the cup, clean the mug. But yeah, I enjoyed all the teas. Maple apple cider, I mean, it's one of those teas where I will drink, but I don't necessarily want to go out of my way to buy it. But if I happen to get another box, I'll drink it, and it's not a bad flavor. But yeah, so these are the teas, and I hope November, I'm realistically maybe only going to finish one tea. But November was like, okay, I gotta make a dent in this one tea. So realistically, I'm only drinking like 2 different teas a day. I primarily focus on one tea and then maybe finishing another tea. So I won't necessarily do an empties video. I'll just kind of include that with my December empties, which again may not be that much because it'll be focused on the tea events, and I slowly go through the advent calendar. So just trying to make a dent in the new and the old, and January I think will definitely be one of those months where it's like, okay, I gotta make a dent in something. But I hope everyone's having a good month and enjoying their tea as always, and I'll see you next month. See ya.